Senate President Vicente Sotto III warns of a constitutional crisis if the Supreme Court grants a petition to suspend the canvassing of votes and the proclamation of presumptive President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Sotto issues the warning Thursday, May 19, following two petitions elevated to the High Court seeking to disqualify Marcos from the 2022 presidential race and to cancel his candidacy. Sotto says a constitutional crisis may happen if the petitions are granted, since Congress can no longer meet after June 3. Senate Minority Leader Frank Drilon, on the other hand, believes the cases against Marcos will not prosper at the High Court. He says the Supreme Court cannot stop Congress from performing its constitutional duty of canvassing the votes for President and Vice President. The High Court on Thursday issues a resolution requiring the COMELEC, Congress, and Marcos to comment on the elevated petition filed by former court spokesperson Dutertes Group. The group asked for a temporary restraining order or to stop the canvass and the proclamation of Marcos and presumptive Vice President Sara Duterte. Respondents are given 15 days to comment. In a statement, Tess says they are glad the Supreme Court has required the respondents to comment, but hopes the period may be considered inextendable. He adds he hopes the High Court will be given the opportunity to rule substantially on the issues raised. The fight for the next leader of the Philippine Senate heats up, with popular lawmakers Cynthia Villar and Juan Miguel Mig Zubiri emerging as frontrunners. Zubiri, currently serving as majority leader, says he and some of his colleagues have formed a fairly large bloc where he was among their choices for Senate President. Zubiri refuses to name his allies in this bloc but says they have a substantial number. Senator Juan Edgardo Sonny Angara says during a forum on Wednesday, May 18, it was only natural for Zubiri to aspire to become the next Senate President. He adds both Zubiri and Villar told him about their intentions to gun for the Senate presidency. Villar, meanwhile, has reportedly eyed the position since she topped the senatorial polls in 2019. Villar, who chairs the Nacionalista Party, sees better odds after her party endorsed the winning tandem of Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. Incumbent Senate President Vicente Tito Sotto III says his successor should master parliamentary rules and procedures, be a consensus builder, independent-minded, and stern but compassionate. An aspiring candidate for Senate President must secure at least 13 votes among the 24 members of the chamber to secure victory.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
President Rodrigo Duterte avails of a legal midnight appointment from the Supreme Court and picks Maria Filomena Singh of the Court of Appeals. Singh completes the 15-person bench packed in the last 6 years with Duterte appointees and replaces retired Senior Associate Justice Estela Perlas Bernabe. The Supreme Court confirms the appointment past court hours Wednesday, May 18. Singh, who is just 55 years old, will serve 14 years or until 2036, beyond the term of incoming President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Singh had been closely engaged with court reform projects and is a recognized expert in rules of procedures and evidence. Singh is the sister of Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere and was appointed to the CA in 2014 by former President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III. Law professor Tony Lavinia says this is one of the best judicial appointments of President Duterte. By choosing young appointees, Duterte-packed the Supreme Court of Justices who will serve beyond Marcos's presidency. In his term, Marcos can only appoint 4 justices, including a Chief Justice. Top Magistrate Alexander Gesmundo will retire in November 2026. Tesla Inc. CEO Elon Musk says on Wednesday, May 18, while he voted for Democrats in the past, he will now vote for Republicans. In a tweet, Musk says he believed Democrats were once the kindness party, but they have become the party of division and hate. Musk adds he anticipates their dirty tricks campaign against him to unfold. The world's richest man recently said he would reverse Twitter's ban on Republican former US President Donald Trump when he buys the social media platform. He also said Twitter is far left biased because it is headquartered in California, a state known for its progressive politics. Tesla stock fell 6.8% on Wednesday after he announces his support for Republicans, and Tesla was removed from a closely watched sustainable index. Tweets mocking Elon as being poor Elon also trends on Twitter. Musk has been a vocal critic of the Biden administration and Democrats for their proposals to tax billionaires and give more tax incentives to union-made electric vehicles. Vice President Leni Robredo's youngest daughter, Jillian, graduates from the New York University Wednesday, May 18, earning her Bachelor of Arts degree with a double major in mathematics and economics. Jillian completes her NYU majors under a full scholarship. A Philippine Science High School graduate, Jillian initially pursued biomolecular science at NYU before shifting courses. Her mother and two older sisters, Aika and Trisha, all flew to the United States to attend Jillian's graduation days after the May 9 elections. At the commencement ceremony, singer-songwriter Taylor Swift tells graduates everything would be alright, echoing the sentiments of her hit single Shake It Off.
Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry it all at once. Decide what is yours to hold and let the rest go. You get to pick what your life has time and room for. I have some good news. It's totally up to you. I have some terrifying news. It's totally up to you.
The Grammy winner was among 3 recipients of honorary degrees from the university.